Yeah, I mean, they're a really good ball club, and they're very well coached. We kind of just we're waiting on our Jenga moment. We finally broke the game open with our pace and how many guys we have. So it's just a matter of time. Our Jenga moment was coming, and then it all fell down.
What was your Jenga moment in that game? Like, is there any specific play or anything that happened?
It was a little stretch whenever we had, I think we had 2 runouts and then we hit a 3. It was like a quick 10-0 run that happened just like that, and then we kind of didn't look back from there.
Did Coach Pelfrey say anything to you? I know you guys kind of have that 606 bond.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was cool getting to compete with him. I mean, he was a heck of a player, hanging in the rafters and stuff like that. So it's always cool.
What did you think of Malachi? Sometimes you had a double-double tonight. It just seems like he's feeling really comfortable.
Yeah, he's playing great. He's an excellent player, and but what makes it even more special, he's a great person. So it's always fun to do it with guys that are about the right things and stuff like that. So seeing him succeed, it makes me happy.
What about Walker?
Yeah, Walker, man. And the crazy thing is, what you all don't see every day in practice, him on scout team, he can play, and he's super heady, coach's son, and no, he gets him up. That's not the first quick release 3 that we've seen go down in this building, for sure.
You guys saw the big celebration when he hit that. The bench was going crazy for that shot. Just feels like these last 2 games, obviously there's bigger aspirations with this team, but these last 2 games were a lot of fun for you guys. How special is that?
Yeah, it's been great. It's always fun when you win, but yeah, I mean, we're playing well right now, and we just got to continue to carry that to Tuesday.
Do you feel like your defense is getting more physical, more gritty, kind of like what you've seen against maybe Michigan State? Do you think you could take your defensive performance from maybe the last couple of games forward?
Yeah, I mean that's the plan for sure. I feel like we've grown a lot in terms of being connected. I feel like now these past couple of games we've been playing 1-on-5 instead of 1-on-1. So we're having each other's backs. Our rotations are more crisp, and we just got to continue to carry that next game.
I thought that Jenga moment is, what can you do to get the Jenga moment to happen sooner in the game or earlier in the game?
I mean, I guess it's just how the ball bounces. Sometimes, I mean, you shoot 3 straight threes and you miss 3, and we keep shooting, and then you make the next 3, and it kind of blows the game open. But I guess it's just a matter of time how the ball bounces. But eventually, it's going to come after we keep pushing and pushing and pushing.
Trent,
what do you
given the way the Louisville game and the Michigan State game went down, how hungry are you guys to have a shot at North Carolina?
Yeah, I mean, we're super hungry. We say the next game is our biggest game, so that's the mentality that we come in. I mean, Tennessee Tech, it's the biggest game. It was the toughest game that we'll play all year, and then coming up Tuesday, we have to have that same mindset. That's what Coach preaches to us, and it's true. So we got to be ready come Tuesday.
What are you thankful for this year?
This list goes on and on. I'm thankful for my guys, my coaches. Thankful to wake up this morning, and I'm going to be really thankful when I get my mama's cooking tomorrow.
Fair.
Trent, there was a couple guys up there from the state, a couple from Eastern Kentucky tonight, that Unforgettables group. I think the questions were geared towards, I wonder what Trent's feeling like. Can you tell us that? I know that we've asked you this a million times, but does it ever get old hearing that crowd pop in Rupp Arena growing up, being a diehard Kentucky fan?
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. There's nothing like it. And it is cool to kind of be able to take Eastern Kentucky on the ride with me, kind of give them a straight connection to them. I mean, everybody bleeds blue. That's just been the way it is. But kind of have me being from there, they kind of feel more connected, more invested. So it's really cool. There's nothing like playing in Rupp Arena.
Do you think that your experience last year with how many injuries you guys had is helping you this year with Mo going out, Jalen going out? Are you relying on that at all?
Yeah, I mean, last year I feel like I grew up really quick. I mean, coming in at the beginning, not playing at all, and then getting thrown into the fire on the road in SEC play. There was definitely growing pains for sure, but it helps me coming back into my second year.
Do you think the team is going through those growing pains right now?
I wouldn't say that. I would just say we're just trying to get back on the right track, playing the way that we play. Like I said, our our steps that we've taken in our defense, playing 1-on-5 instead of 1-on-1. There's just little things that we're working out, but we'll be all good.
The way Tank played in the second half was that kind of flashback to last season a bit, the way he kind of took over there while he was in the game.
Yeah, I mean, he's an incredible player, and he scored it well and did all those things well. But I mean, he really guarded. He made a tough night for his matchup. So that's what he does. He's a two-way player, does it on both ends, and whenever he gets going on defense, it just translates to his offense.
What are your Thanksgiving plans, and what's your favorite go-to dish for Thanksgiving?
My plans, I'm going back home to eat with my family, spend some time with them, and then my favorite go-to dish. I feel like you can't go wrong with any of it. I'm a ham guy, not a turkey guy, but I'll be eating a lot tomorrow for sure.
What's the one you won't touch? What's the one that you can go wrong with?
Those casseroles. I'm not a big casserole guy.
Yeah.
They just be putting random stuff in it sometimes.
Are there any team rules when it comes to Thanksgiving, or is it go get as much as you want?
Yeah, no, it's go get as much as you want for sure.
Do coaches normally make y'all come back and run it out like it's normally what's said?
I hope not, but we have a little bit of a break till next game, so we'll be all good.
Trent, what are you seeing from Colin? You know, he obviously was shooting it really well as the season started. He hasn't shot it quite as well, but it seems like his game is diversified. He's contributing in a lot of areas.
Yeah, Colin's great. To be able to see him kind of come in with him last year and then watch him grow so much, he's really taken a leap. He's playing great basketball. Like I was saying about Malachi Collins, it's cool to do it with great people, great guys in the locker room. I mean, we're best friends off the court, so seeing him succeed like that is special.
There was that one stretch in the first half where you assisted him and then he assisted you. Do you guys, because you are friends, do you guys kind of have that ESP together on the court?
Yeah, I guess we'll say that sophomore connection.
Coach Benefree got real emotional when he was up there tonight several times, but one of them was talking about, guys from Eastern Kentucky and what you have to do to be successful here, going the extra mile. How much of that can you relate to as a player coming from the same area that John did?
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing like it. I mean, it's a great area to grow up and forever be home, and it's cool to, like I said earlier, take him on the ride with me. It's really cool to kind of have a first-hand connection and all that. But no, everybody bleeds blue there.
Trent, you're probably about 35 years younger than those guys. Are the unforgettables still something people ever talk about in Eastern Kentucky?
Yeah, I mean, I hear about it. Richie Farmer was in our region, or in my high school's region, 13th region. But no, I hear about it quite a bit. Yeah, for sure.
Is there any sense of legacy because you two are a 606 guy?
Yeah, I mean, it's cool. He was a great player. It was the team that he had a crazy game on at Rupp Arena in high school, correct?
Yeah, won the state championship.
Won the state championship.
He scored
like
51
40,
and
yeah,
freed them
50,
all.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking
Against
of. Yeah.
Ballard.
Yeah, great player.
What do you think happened tonight when you guys just kind of flipped the switch? Tennessee Tech hung around for a long time.
Yeah,
25, and then something seemed to change it.
Yeah, I just feel like our Jenga moment hit. I mean, the tower was shaking and shaking and shaking. Our pace and transition, it was wavering them, and then eventually we broke off it was like a 9-0 run or something. It was like bang, 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 and then kind of broke the game open. So yeah, just waiting on our Jenga moment, and it eventually came.
Check 1, 2. Denzel, what changed in those from the first 14 minutes of the game to the remaining second half and rest of the first half?
I think our approach and attitude, we wanted to get stops defensively. Tennessee Tech is a very good team, and they was on a roll early in the game. And just coming out of halftime, we wanted to make sure we guarded our yard, defended the person in front of us, and we just took a defensive mindset in the second half, and I think that's what we came out and did.
I noticed in the second half, too, you guys seem to be moving the ball better. You were getting open looks and knocking them down. Is that just kind of like feed off the team chemistry? Just like as one guy hits a shot, you feel like, all right, we're on a roll now?
Yes, sir. Most definitely. That just speaks the character of our teammates. We find each other in the right spots. Shout out to everybody who's getting the balls today, spreading around. And then that's just our team chemistry. Every day in practice, we stress make plays with teammates, so I think that's what we did good today.
You can really see the team chemistry, especially when Walker hits his shot. You guys come running out there to greet him as soon as the game is over. Just kind of describe that moment.
It was an amazing feeling. Walker literally does that to us every day in practice. He hits some big-time shots for us on the scout team. But he's just an amazing person. He comes each and every day with a smile on his face, just doing what he can for us to help us win. And he's a great-time shot today.
Obviously, you guys have lost 2 pretty big games. As you head into this next week of another 2 big games, does this win give you more confidence? How does this help? Most definitely. I think also just getting back to the drawing boards and watching film, seeing what we got to improve on, especially defensively. And I think if we just stick to what we got to do and buy in together, I think we'll be fine. Do you feel like you guys were able to kind of fix some of those things in these last couple games during practice? Most definitely. The last couple practices have been intense and hard, especially on the defensive side. Coach stresses a lot of defense, so I think that's what we've been doing for the past 2 weeks since we've been playing. So I think today in the second half it showed a lot how much defensively we did, and I think it'll show for the rest of the season.
What do you know about North Carolina? Y'all talked about them much?
Not yet, but we will tomorrow. I just know they're a great team. Got a great coach, great staff, great players. We just got to come in ready for them.
Nice to have a few days off, I guess, just to kind of like reset a little bit.
Most definitely. Yep.
Get some guys healthy.
Yes, sir.
On the topic of Thanksgiving, do you have a favorite Thanksgiving food?
Definitely macaroni turkey, my go-to. I can't get my mom's cooking because obviously she's back home, but definitely going to Coach Pope's house to get some.
And what would you say you're most thankful for this year?
I'm most thankful for being at this university and this school, and I'm thankful for my teammates, my coaches, and my family.
Obviously, the unforgettables were here, and there was a very emotional press conference. I don't know how much you got to hear from it. About their time here at Kentucky, what do you know about them, and what did it mean to have them back? And speaking so highly of the university you get to play at.
It meant a lot having them back. I'm glad we got the win for them. They did so much for this university, and it was just a great feeling overall.
Have you ever seen that Duke game? Have you ever seen the highlights? I mean, everybody knows the Leitner shot.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Did you know who those guys were? I guess.
I knew some of them. Obviously, it was a big time shot, but it was a great feeling. I've seen it before though.
I'm always curious is how guys who come from out of state what they kind of know about Kentucky history and everything. But, yeah. They call it the greatest game ever played.
That's what I've heard. The shot was crazy itself. People still talk about it to this day, and it's just one of those historical shots that you'll never forget.
It would have been Sean Woods if Christian Laettner doesn't make his.
I know.
Yes, sir. You guys struggled early on. You've been around a few times. You've won a national championship. In a moment like that, what are you saying to your guys to keep them together, keep them on track, and get things back rolling?
Yep, it's just early in the game. It's a game of runs. Each team's going to throw some jabs in here and there. You just got to keep your head focused, stick to what we do, especially defensively. We just talked stress in the second half. We just got to block out our man because they was getting a lot of offensive rebounds. But just staying in front of our man and being there in the gaps for our teammates, just created more offensive transition opportunities for us. And once we just did that, it started rolling from there.
You know the BBN loves all you guys, but there's been a lot of talk about the kids from Kentucky now because a couple guys on that stage now for the Unforgettables are from Kentucky and a couple even from Eastern Kentucky.
Yep.
Can you tell it gets a little louder when Trent hits a three versus when other guys hit a three? No offense. Can you tell?
No, that's real. No, he's from here. Obviously, playing for his home state, it's an amazing feeling just being in front of all people you grew up around and stuff like that. And then just the brand itself, playing for Kentucky is an amazing feeling.
Ortega last year was very consistent. It was 16, 17 points a night, and it kind of didn't really vary much. Ortega's role seems like it's different this year, and it seems like Colin's almost becoming that guy that you know exactly what you're going to get each night. Do you guys feel that? I know everybody's playing their role, but you know what we're going to get out of Colin Chandler?
Yeah, I don't think we feel it. I mean, we all playing for each other. We all playing for this school, this state. I think we're a very unselfish team. No matter who gets off, we're all going to be happy and all going to enjoy it. I mean, both guys, Ortega and Colin, playing very good for us right now, and we're going to see a lot more of them.
Denzel.
Most definitely. All throughout the year, Taylor's been playing hard, playing great for us, and just a matter of time. We just got to keep winning, keep buying in, and it's going to be different people's nights every night. So, I mean, we're not worried about any outside noise, nothing like that. We're just going to keep playing for each other and keep going hard for each other.
Denzel, after Louisville and Michigan State, just how eager are you guys for North Carolina to come in here in 6 days and get another shot at a marquee opponent?
We're very eager. I mean, obviously we won 2 games that we wanted to win. We definitely got to keep winning, especially from now on. But another great team coming in. We just got to go back to the drawing boards and scout for them.
How do you keep emotions kind of tempered? Obviously, you want to get up for every game, but you don't want to get too up and put too many chips in emotionally into a game like that.
Just buying in, especially on defensive side. Just watching film, seeing what we got to do to win. And I think if we just lock in, play for each other, just keep swinging the ball like we've been doing for the past couple of games, I think we'll be fine.
And this will be kind of the first kind of like big game atmosphere at Rupp this season. I mean, you came in previous season, saw that as a Florida player. What is that like when a marquee opponent kind of comes in as an opposing player?
It was a terrible feeling. I remember coming in here, it was very loud. I couldn't even hear the coach calling plays. But this is a place you definitely want to play in. It's a place you want to be for sure. The fans are amazing here, and it just gives us an upper edge.
Yeah, what do you think it's going to be like to be on the other side of that, where they're actually cheering for you instead of?
It's going to be amazing. It's going to be great.
What does the team need to do to lock in defensively on Tuesday night?
Just starts right now, especially tomorrow. It starts each and every day. We step foot in court and practices and stuff like that. Just buying in, going 110% each and every day. And just as soon as we get in the game, just being able to lock in, play hard for your teammates, the man next to you, and we'll be fine.
Is there kind of a chip on your shoulder to kind of prove that, yes, we can do this? I mean, you've been beaten up on these kind of mid-major teams. Yes, we can do this against one of these top 25 teams.
Yeah, I think each and every game is a chip on our shoulder, especially being at Kentucky, being here, playing for this school. We just taking it one game by game, and like I said, just locking in on what we have to do to win games, because we most definitely got to win games now. So.
Fun. It's an opportunity that I'm very grateful to have, and I'm thankful that Coach Buck trusts me to put me in the starting lineup.
What are you looking forward to about the North Carolina game?
It's another opportunity to get together, another opportunity to compete, and we're coming in, we're going to prep, we're going to be prepared, and we're going to fight.
You grew up watching this team, being a Kentucky fan. What's it like having all those former Cats back who kind of set the grounds for what's to come?
It's great because it gives us an opportunity to kind of represent the standard that they set. They're called the Untouchables for a reason. So I think having them come back and being able to support us and everything is a great feeling to have. And we're a brotherhood around here, so we're showing a lot of love.
The first 14 minutes, what was the difference between that and what happened the rest of the way?
I think we got into the second half and started hitting shots, started making plays for our teammates, and we came in and we were just ready to play and we were ready to hoop.
Do you guys get tight in those moments, or do you guys feel like backs against the wall, we're going to fight our way out of this?
I mean, even if we're not hitting shots, we're always going to find a way to turn whatever's wrong right and turn it into fire and just come to play. And we're going to keep shooting it because they're going to fall.
How about Walker and Zach cracking the scoring column there?
Nah, I mean, if you didn't see our reaction, you missed out on a lot. But if you could see our reaction, it was the greatest reaction you'll ever see. Walker and Zach, they mean a lot to our team. Walker's almost like a leader on this team just because he's been here and he's just a voice and he understands what he has to do and he comes in with a great mindset to work every day. Zach Towle, same deal. Senior, he's always ready to work. He's ready to hoop, and they both just come in making us better. So seeing them out there getting those buckets, I'm a very proud teammate.
Yeah, we all saw the reaction. Why do you think it was so over the top?
Just because, I think it's just seeing everybody score is just it's a great feeling to have, and Walker, he's a loyal man. He's been here all 4 years, and Zach, same deal. So, and Zach's a Kentucky guy, and Walker's a fan favorite. So I think just seeing the crowd erupt for those two, was really cool to see.
Have you guys been talking about drawing up a play for Walker? Like hey, we're gonna get you one of these days?
No, 100%. Because he'll be in practice and like we'll be guarding him, and he'll make a couple of threes, and then it was only a matter of time before he got out here and made one of his own. So.
Does he have a go-to? Like, do you guys have a Walker play drawn up? Like, is there a go-to?
I don't know if there's really like a Walker play drawn up. I feel like he's just always on the right spot at the right time, and he's just making people pay for leaving him open.
You go to Thanksgiving dinner and grab your plate. What's the first thing you put on it?
I want to say turkey, but it's kind of basic. So I think the first thing I'll put on there is definitely a roll, and then I'll probably throw some mac and cheese. I'll probably get the sides first, and then I'll go for like the main course.
What's your good Thanksgiving traditions like with your family? You have anything special that you do specifically with them?
Just always hanging out with my family, eating with my family, talking, laughing, joking, and then just going into a food coma, I guess.
Malachi, how eager are you guys to see North Carolina in 6 days?
Very eager. It's another opportunity to show what we're made of, and it's another opportunity to get better as a team. So I think just having one of those games it's a big stepping point for us.
You obviously played Purdue here, but that was an exhibition game. The other two kind of marquee opponents happened elsewhere. What do you think that's going to be like for you? First big game in Rupp Arena against a team of that caliber.
Honestly, I can't wait to see what Rupp Arena is about. I only experienced so much of it as a fan, and now I get to experience it as a player. So I'm just ready for the moment.
Yeah, we're old guys. We're lamenting the 9:30 tip. Does the time the game tips off bother you guys any at all?
No.
Do you have a preference?
I don't have any preference. I love to play basketball. I'll play basketball at any time of the day.
What did you guys adjust? Maybe they came out swinging, and then Trent called it a Jenga moment where the blocks finally fell. What did you guys switch up to make that happen?
I don't really think we switched up anything. We're always confident in what we shoot because they're good shots, and I think we started to become more aggressive and making plays for our teammates. And then once the shots started falling, our confidence just grew, and then our spark just shined brighter.
I know you guys are still, coach is tinkering with the lineup because you guys are dealing with injuries. What does that do for you all when you're out there with different people constantly?
I think it just gives a lot of other people gives them other opportunities to see where they fit and how they play, and then it also gives coaches just another opportunity to look at who fits best and what really works and how he can make everybody fit.
I feel like you and BG, how are you playing off of each other now?
We'll be in practice every day. We're competing, making each other better. And then I think when we get to the game, we both just know that you play as hard as you can for the stretch that you get, and then the next guy's coming in and he's going to do the exact same thing. And I think just having that trust between each other, we're able to rely on each other to bring the spark and to kind of anchor what we need. And, he's a great mentor for me, so I'm very grateful to have him as my teammate.
What was that meeting like for you with Pope when he told you that you were going to get your first start at Kentucky?
It was very surprising, but at the same time, I was just extremely grateful that I got the opportunity to start. It shows that he has a lot of trust in me, and now I'm just never going to look back.
Your mom said you've been working on your three-point shot, and I've seen you take several in warm-ups. Is that something Coach Pope wants you to work on, or you're doing that on your own?
I'm kind of doing that on my own. Coach tells us, work on threes because we shoot a lot of threes, but at the same time, I think I'm just trying to work on it and just to make it another aspect of my game.
What are you thankful for this year?
I'm thankful that God let me live another day and that He led me to the University of Kentucky.
Favorite Thanksgiving side?
Mac and cheese for sure.
That's what everyone says so
Good
far.
answer. Yeah.
It's the best.
How do you think you guys' defense has improved over the last couple of games?
We started guarding our yard a lot better, and I think we've kind of just taken it personal. A lot of teams, they like to exploit us on defense, and a lot of people are saying that, we don't play team defense. It's kind of just one-on-one, and we let everybody fend for themselves, and I think we kind of took that personal because that's not who we are and that's not what our standard is. So I think we've just tried to turn it up a notch and just trying to play as a team on defense.
Malachi, there's a lot of talk tonight with the unforgettables being in town. Got guys from Kentucky. I just asked Denzel, the BBN loves everybody on this team. Can you tell it gets a little louder when you make a big play, or a little louder when Trent hits a three, or just a little louder when Jasper hits a three?
Yeah, no, you can definitely tell, but at the same time, BBN, they love all of us, and as long as we're playing hard, I don't think there's really much of a difference between if they cheer for Trent or if they cheer for Denzel. I think it's just all love around.
What did it mean to have them hear those very emotional press comments about their time at the University of Kentucky? Obviously, you watch or you know who they are. What did it mean to have them in the audience?
It was really cool. Sean, Coach Woods, good friend of my family, and he's an untouchable, just like the rest of his teammates, and just having them around, it's a brotherhood here in Kentucky. It's we call La Familia, and they're family for life, and they're just giving us so much support back, and they're giving us a lot of explanations, and I'm just extremely grateful that I get to walk on the same ground as they did.
Did you guys get the chance to talk to them at all? Did they tell you anything about their experiences here?
Coach Woods definitely has talked a little bit. We haven't really met some of the other guys, but we know of them. Like I said, they're the untouchables. They set the standard here, and they laid the foundation.
Next week's a huge week for you guys. I know you always say the next one is the most important, but how excited do you get for a week like that when you've got a ranked North Carolina team coming here and then you face Gonzaga in Nashville?
It's a lot of fun. Like I said before, it's just another opportunity to get better as a team. And, every game, the next game is the most important one, so that's the one we're going to worry about, and then we'll face the future when we get there.
Do you feel like a bit of a different role than you maybe expected when you first got here this season? It's changed even since the first couple games. How are you embracing that new role, and not just the starter, but just the way you're helping the offense, just the different role you're playing?
I'm just extremely grateful that the coaches put me in the position to be able to be in that spot. That just shows they have a lot of trust in me, and I just want to give 110% every time I step on the court, and just to show them that they can trust me, and I'm going to make a good play and make a play for my teammate.
You guys have been kind of hit with a little bit of an injury bug with Mo going out, not playing today, but last year's Cats had kind of the same kind of issue with the injuries. Have you relied on any of the returners and kind of said, like, hey, what were you guys going through last year, and kind of gotten any messages?
We've definitely talked about it. Because last year's team, they dealt with injuries too. So I think being able to talk to the returners, they kind of just told us how they were able to deal with so many injuries happening so fast. And I think they all push us to be better, to get better, and just to keep ourselves healthy.
Malachi, I know you weren't on last season's team, but you came to a lot of games, watched a lot of what you could. The way he played in the second half, that kind of reminded you of the player you saw from Ortega last year?
We see it every day. To me personally, he's the best player in the country. He's my National Player of the Year, and I think he's the best defender in the country as well. So I don't think you really don't see much else from Ortega, and what you saw tonight is that's his standard, and that's the way he plays. And I'm very glad that he's on my team. He's not on another team.
Malachi, what did you think of Walker Burns' three?
I had a crazy reaction, but we see it every day in practice. He's got the green light in practice. He's letting it fly, and he makes the majority of them, so it was only a matter of time before he got one off in Rep Arena.